Hello, this is a free call from
Hey, it's Gypsy.
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, Gypsy.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Great. 50 more days.
I know. Next month.
I know. You finally say that. It's so nice.
Yes.
How's y'all been?
Oh, not too bad. I left the public defender and started my own firm a couple of months ago.
Nice.
Yeah. No, it's been much better, much more relaxing. So I'm having to learn a whole new bunch of things. But overall, yes, it's been a great move.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So, but yeah, other than that, everybody's doing good. Maggie's in college, and Kenzie and AJ are in high school. So we're getting close to the end of the road as far as the kids, and so.
Oh, that's awesome. Did Christy invite you to the day that I get out, my release day?
Yes.
Okay.
I will be there.
Okay, did she talk to you a little bit more about it, like where, what time, all that?
No, not yet.
Okay, so it's an Airbnb in Overland Park, and from 2 to 8, we're having a couple people be there, maybe about 15 people.
Okay.
It's just people that I want to see before going back to Louisiana. I think Erin might come. Erin Lee Carr.
Awesome. That'd be great.
Yeah, so I think she definitely wants to come. I have a couple of little friends. Now, question. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to warn you guys. Every step I take is filmed. So, to ask you, if you do not want to be filmed, that is perfectly fine. There will be cameras there. And if you don't want to be filmed, I'll tell them, hey, I don't want to be filmed. And that's fine. Okay.
I have been filmed at pretty much every stage of this, so I just sort of expect it.
I'm like, I tell everybody, I'm like, listen, y'all can come to the day that I get out, but just be aware, every move I make is always filmed. So if you're not comfortable, let me know now, and so I can tell these people, hey, they're not comfortable. Leave them alone.
Yeah. No, it'll be fine.
Okay. All right. Oh, God. I can't believe it's been this long already.
I know. 7.5 years gone by a lot faster than I expected.
I know. That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. I'm glad that we're finally at this point, because this is where I'd hope we'd be a lot sooner, but...
Hey, I think I needed this, though.
Yeah.
Definitely come to a point in my life that I feel my age, finally.
Well, and now that you know your age, that makes it easier.
I know, exactly. I've been working on my book.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's coming along pretty good. I think I have a publisher that their publishing is Ben Bella Books, and they're an independent book contractor because they were worried about the what was it called? Son of Sam Law. So
yeah.
They were worried about that. So I only got like two offers, and I picked the best one out of them. And I talked with Mr. Glenn, and he already heard of me, and he was more than happy to take me on. And they publish about 40 books a year. With high quality, and so he really invests in his authors. And so we're probably going to put out an ebook probably next month, and the ebook is recordings, like phone recordings, between me and Melissa Moore. And so it's just kind of like a nice little companion to my memoir that will come out later next year. But it's my thoughts and feelings on different things, and I share little stories and drawings and, little letters. Some of my first letters that I wrote to my dad at the beginning of everything. So just kind of like a nice little present to everyone that's supported me all these years,
Excellent. Good.
Um,
How are things with Ryan?
Things are going great. So much better than the last time I talked to you. I was 4 months into marriage, newly married, and freaking out about it.
Yeah.
No, we've come a long way.
Good.
I'm closer with his family now. They're excited I'm coming home. We have our own apartment. I've been decorating it.
Good.
Yeah, no, he's been a really good husband. I can't wait for you to meet him. He's met Daddy Christy a couple more times. So I think like that family dynamic that I really wanted to blossom has, and I'm
Right.
so happy about it now.
Yeah, that's good. I was worried about that because I know at the beginning things were a little choppy.
Yeah,
So
choppy at first.
yeah. So okay, well, good.
What I wanted to be, at the beginning of getting married, I'm kind of like, okay, well, we've settled into that zone of, because it's like for so long, I guess you could say that I've been stepping, going through my life, making my own way of stepping through life, and so had he. And so it took a little bit for us to get us to step together and in sync together.
Right.
Create like a routine and a vibe with each other. And so now that we've settled into those husband-wife roles, we're able to like be in sync with each other a little bit more. And also like I've been praying a lot more. I found my faith.
Good.
That I just kind of always struggled with faith. And so I've really been getting back into restoring my faith, and me and Ryan pray together, me and Christy pray together. So I'm definitely harvesting that family dynamic that I needed all my life.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I mean, I'm sure you're aware that it's going to be an absolute zoo for, I would expect, for the first 4 to 6 months after you get released. Everybody's going to be after you.
I know.
Trying to talk to you, trying to get interviews, trying to get access to you. So just be careful about that, because there's a lot of very, very messed up people on this planet that want to share in your celebrity.
Yeah.
So
I know. I'm prepared in the way that I know that Ryan and his family is not going to let anything physically happen to me. I think I'm more worried about social media. I have an Instagram account. I have a TikTok account. I have a Facebook that, has been set up for about a year now. And I've been reconnecting with people. But I make sure that the only reason why I put them on my private Facebook is that I know them. Like, I know them.
yeah.
It's not like it was back in the old day where I just accepted anybody. It's
Right.
not that
Right.
anymore.
Okay.
So I do have to be very, very careful. And I was very disappointed that my release exact date was leaked to the media. Because I was hoping, I've known it for 2 years. And so I was hoping to kind of just keep it hush-hush. That way the media wouldn't know the exact day, and it hadn't been put out there yet until last month. And it was all because an old friend of my mother's, who she went to high school with, is friends with Christy as well. And so she went to a tabloid and said, yeah, Gypsy's getting out in December. And by the way, I'm writing a book about Gypsy's mom's life, just to plug her shit or whatever. And the prison was like, oh, what's the exact day? And so they went to confirm it. So they called the prison, and the prison confirmed December 28th, and they put it out there.
Good work, DOC.
And then, yeah, I know. And then the warden comes to talk to me and be like, "Oh, so who released your release day?" You guys.
You did. Right.
What? And then he's like, "Well, we're gonna have to figure out a way to release you a special way." And
That was gonna be my question. Has the warden thought through how they're gonna do this without it being a complete circus?
Yeah, well, they have two options. They could either release me at 4 o'clock in the morning as opposed to 8 o'clock where they usually release people, or they're going to take me in an escort car, their escort car, to a location to meet up with my husband and my family.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that they're thinking that through. So, because that was one of my concerns, was that they were going to just walk you out the front gate and there was going to be 1,000 cameras there. So.
And then I thought maybe it was like a normal routine type of thing that when you get paroled out of state, they ask you what is your like immediate first step out of the institution. So this lady, the institutional parole officer that specializes in the interstate compact, she's like, "Okay, so what is your plan after you get out?" I'm like, they got me at like 10 o'clock in the morning, fresh out of bed. I hadn't even got the crusties out of my eyes yet. I would still have one eye open. I was still asleep. So I'm like, we're just going to hang around for a little bit. And she's like, "Okay, well, are you going back to Springfield?" I'm like, "No." And she's like, "Well, I would advise you, don't go anywhere near Springfield." She even checked Google Maps to make sure the way Ryan drives up from Louisiana and back down does not go through Springfield. I'm like, what am I banned from Springfield or something?
Right. Yeah, I mean.
But it just, they got word that there would be media at the house. And I'm like, you know that I don't live at that house. Nobody I know lives at the house. That house is now owned by a new family. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate media there.
Well, it's not even the same house. Right. It's not even the same house. They tore down the old house and rebuilt it. So.
Did they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was the same house.
I don't think so. Hang on. My dog is still at home. I get an office next month, so when I don't have court, I work from home, and one of my dachshunds loves to climb on my computer because she wants me to pet her nonstop. Ginger, stop. Stop, Ginger. Let's see here. Ginger. Can't type with you doing that. Ginger, stop. Thank you.
When I call Christy, her dog is named Aurora Grace, and it's always like, "Aurora Grace, you're going to go in your kennel."
Yeah, no, the other two are fine, and she's usually fine, but every once in a while she just gets this need to be pet for at least a half hour nonstop. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here. I could have sworn that it was blah, 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 blah.
I feel bad for that, family that has to, live in that, particular spot or whatever because, everybody knows that house. So, I think posting by it.
I think that's why they decided to tear it down.
That's good.
And rebuild it. But I'm trying to...
Some random lady had sent me a picture, like a selfie in front of the house. I'm like, why? Why do you want to send this to me? This makes no sense.
Well, because people...
It was a walking monument. Like, what?
People just have to be involved in things, so they have to feel like they're a part of something. Huh. I could have sworn that that's what they said, but I have not been back by there.
Yeah.
I haven't watched The Act at all.
I haven't either, but I don't have Hulu either. I mean, I don't feel like I want to though. I mean, it's my life. I lived it. I don't need to watch it. That's
exactly my point. I've seen the show. I don't the
Ryan
real
hasn't
show.
seen it either. You know, he watched Mommy, Daddy, Dearest, so he watched the HBO.
Yeah. Let's see here. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah.
And then, did they let you know when the new documentary is coming out?
Yes. Yeah, I talked to Christy about it, and I've seen the articles and stuff. Yeah, I had sort of forgotten about doing those interviews because it was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was so long ago. They wanted to, I guess they wanted to air it back in August, but then it was kind of like, well, Gypsy's getting out so many months later. Can we push it back to where Gypsy could be out and we could get her interview or whatever, you know, watching it, about it, promoting it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I want to watch it too, you know, but I want to watch it like with my family. I don't want to be in a cell watching it. You okay?
Yeah. I'm just choking to death over here.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, so the request for interviews and information, I just swallowed wrong, now it won't stop, has started again. So I got a call a couple months ago from, oh gosh darn it, from 2020.
Try to take some deep breaths.
Do what?
Try to take some deep breaths.
Man, Ginger, stop. Gosh darn it, her name just escaped me. From 2020. What's her name?
Is it Amy Roa? No, she
No,
doesn't work with them anymore, does she? I don't think so.
2020. It'll come to me here in a minute, but I got an email from, let me find the email here. Where is the email? Oh, here we go. From Curious Films UK. They're writing to me about the possibility of collaborating with you on a documentary project.
Me? Tell them I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Curious Films specializes in female-focused films. They have done... You can reject all of those because I'm still, like, I am tied to Lifetime for the next 18 months, I think. I'm tied to Lifetime. So. Okay.
Lifetime partnered with A&E, so I'm tied to those network players.
The other one is, and again, I think they still send these to me because they think I still represent you.
I guess.
The other one is I got this voicemail. Stop, Ginger.
Hi, I'm actually I'm reaching out from Mike Stanfield. I'm not sure if this is the best number or if this could be passed along, but I am reaching out on behalf of Podcast Nation. I work with one of the nation's top mental health podcasts hosted by Taylor and Taylor Lautner, and their podcast, The Squeeze, was hoping to invite one of Michael's clients as a guest on their podcast and offer her platform and advocate for victims. So I was just reaching out to see if that would be something that they would be interested in. If this is not the correct number, if somebody could just give me a call back to direct me to the correct Michael, that would.
So Taylor Lautner is the guy that plays Jacob in the Twilight series.
Yeah, I got an interview request from them too, but I rejected it because I can't do a podcast. I can't do any of that. It's in my contract.
Okay. I just wanted to forward all these on because, like I said, they're obviously not wanting to talk to me. So stop, Ginger. I'm gonna put your bark collar on. Stop. You want your bark collar?
No.
Nope, I don't. Yes.
She ain't bothering me. But
Okay.
like the contract that I have, it says that I can't do any podcasts or other television shows. Now I'm able to do my book and my ebook because that they didn't say anything in my contract about that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's.
For passing those along.
Yeah, like I said, I just wanted to let you know that these are coming in because, I mean, it's your choice one way or the other. So, I will let both of them know. Sounds like, have you already talked with the squeeze people?
The what? No.
That's what it's called. The Taylor Lautner thing. Their thing is called the squeeze.
Oh, okay. No, I just found out that they have a podcast together by watching, like, I think it was, like, the Today Show or something because they had Taylor Lautner on it. So I just found that out. I did not know that it was their company or whatever. So I haven't talked to anybody because for 2 years, everybody with Lifetime has been like, keep really quiet, don't do any interviews. And yesterday I had a little kerfuffle because TMZ contacted me. And I sent them to Melissa. Well, Melissa was having a little bit of some personal issues going on in her life, so she didn't get to them right away. And so they came back to me and was like, we can go on sources. We don't have to say you said. And so I gave them a little something, so they printed an article. But then off the record, they asked me, like, are you going to do anything fun after you get released? And I said, yeah, me and my husband had bought Chiefs game tickets. And I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, and hopefully I get to, like, bump into her or something. How cool would that be?
Uh-oh.
That turned into another article. And now people are hating on me because they're like, your Make-A-Wish days are over, bitch. Like, okay, I bought my own tickets, and I didn't say that I was going to use Make-A-Wish to meet her. Just saying.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, don't ever talk to TMZ. Their only interest is to make money. They don't care how they burn you and now I will now that I'm a private attorney and like I said, I just want to be upfront. I am going to be obviously having to do some advertising on my website and things like that, and putting that I was your attorney is something that will generate business. So I'm not obviously going to be going crazy, but I just wanted you to be aware. Okay. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be like making commercials where, like you and I hugging each other, but I just, that way I can just say,
that's fine.
Okay. I just wanted you to be aware. I don't want to be one of those people either. So.
No, I understand. No, like, you deserve all the credit in the world. Please do put that you were my attorney and you did great. And put it out there.
Well, and I'll also ask you to like give a testimonial about like working with me and everything.
Okay. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You just let me know when to do it, and I will do it for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So have you thought about what your, like, the first, 6 months, what your plans are?
Well, okay, so the first 6 months, so Lifetime in my contract for the 6-episode docuseries that we've already filmed. In my contract, there was an option for Lifetime to add additional episodes.
Oh.
And they greenlighted those episodes, those additional ones. And so the first 6 are going to be of me in prison. They're going to have a little recap of the past stuff with filming my parole hearing and how that all went. Not the actual hearing itself, but the aftermath. And my wedding, and they filmed Ryan getting ready for our wedding, so they couldn't film the actual wedding part. And then that's the first 6. The additional ones will be post-prison. So release day, my first week of freedom, and then they're going to film with us for 2 weeks that I'm home, and then they're going to give us a GoPro camera. So they're going to let us just kind of live our life and whatever happens, and that they're just kind of like, take your GoPro camera around, right? And so it's kind of like a post-prison docu-series following my first 3 months, but they're not going to be with us 24/7.
Okay.
So with that said, my first 3 months has to be, in a sense, planned out because they need to know what the parameters that they're working with are. And so I think it's the 3rd week. No, it's the 2nd week that I'm home. We're going to go to cutoff because Ryan spoke to my parole officer, and my parole officer said that day trips to go visit my parents or anywhere within the state of Louisiana, I don't need permission for. Perfectly
correct.
To leave out of state, I do need permission 30 days in advance, which is perfectly fine. So we're going to go to cutoff. We're going to spend time with my family. I might go fishing with my dad. We're going to see how that goes. I'm not much of a fisher at all. I don't think it's but it'll be a bonding experience. Christy's going to teach me how to drive, like we're going to do all this little fun stuff. Mia's going to take me to the mall and try to dress me. Oh, my God. Apparently she's a little fashionista, so I'm in preparation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll be fine.
Yeah, and then, they are not, my parole officer is not going to require me to get a 9 to 5 just yet. He said as long as I'm pulling in a paycheck and an income, that he considers that employment. So I am getting paid for the docuseries and for my book.
Good.
So
good.
I'm pulling in for the first 6, it was $150,000. For this this next set, I'm being paid $15,000 per episode, and Ryan has also got a contract because I forced him to get a contract because he needs to get paid too. I might be the main person, but this is going to be about our life. So it inconveniences him too. He's a teacher for special ed kids, and teacher salary doesn't really pay all that much. So I'm like, get it where you can. So his pay is $5,000 per episode. So we're making a collaborative $120K for this next series. And then my book we settled at $110K. So and, of course I have like Melissa Moore and my collaborative writers and the agent and the publisher has to get their cut as well, which is perfectly fine. I wouldn't be able to write this on my own.
Right.
So that's perfectly fine. So at least like as opposed to everything that happened before, I wasn't getting paid a dime before. Like all these people had their hands in the pot and was just taking, and I'm just kind of sitting here still living off of my dad's paycheck, And I'm like, that fucking sucks. So I'm finally getting a little compensation after all these years.
Well, and this will give you and Ryan a little chance to breathe and get settled in before you have to start worrying about where you're going to work, what you're going to do, that kind of stuff. So
and so and I have to, get a vehicle of my own and start driving on my own and stuff like that. So, and then for February, we're going to go to New Orleans. I've never been to an actual Mardi Gras where it was vertical.
Me neither, so.
So that'll be an experience. I can't drink while I'm on parole, which is perfectly fine. I don't plan to get on shit-faced drunk and swing on a stripper pole or anything. I'm not wild like that. But, just going and kind of sightseeing everything and enjoy a parade or two. Going to Bourbon and going shopping and stuff. That would just, I like the culture, so it's crazy that I'd lived there at one point and never experienced that. So I'm going to do that in February. And then in March, we've just tried to find like little things to fill our time with. Like there's a rock climbing place, an indoor rock climbing place, not too far from where we live. So we're going to go do that. Just some little fun things. And then we're thinking about a vacation. We don't know yet to where. It might be like to Orlando, to Universal Studios, or it might be like Colorado for spring break. So, and then they'll wrap up the show, air it in the summer, and then I'm free to live my life away from kids.
Nice. Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, my biggest concern obviously was just, making sure that you have support and I mean, the biggest thing I would say is, just make sure to pace yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be experiencing a lot of things that you've never experienced before because your mother did not permit you to do that.
Right.
And even though you've been to these places, it's a totally different thing. You're going to have to be prepared for people to bother you on a regular basis. So that's why I say just pace yourself, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, make sure that you're not getting overwhelmed by everything because everybody's going to want you to do everything all at once.
I know. So. And I really, I was, at first when they said, we're picking up these additional episodes, I'm kind of like, I had mixed emotions about it. I'm like, I'm coming out, and that's stressful enough. I'm coming out to a husband that we haven't lived together. We've had, we have a great emotional connection, but it's kind of like those first steps of, hey, we're cohabiting right now.
Right.
That's the additional pressure. And then you have a camera in your face.
Right.
And so it's like, I told Ryan, I said, listen, when we have an argument, I don't want this to be on camera. We are at night when the cameras are off and we're about ready to go to bed. I'm going to turn to you, you're going to turn to me, and I'm going to ask you, are you okay? Is there anything that you want to talk about with me? And we'll sort out our issues then, because I don't want to be on camera being like, beep, 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 I can't believe you, blah, 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 blah. Like, they're going to, I think the world would either feel she's mentally unstable and he's abusive, and I never, and we're just having a normal argument, so I don't want anyone to be perceived as what they're not, so,
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. The others, I mean, make sure you find yourself a good counselor, too.
That is a stipulation of my parole, is that I do have to have therapy, which I was already going to do that anyway, so that's no big deal.
Yeah.
But in addition to my regular therapist, Ryan is in therapy. I asked him to get in therapy, not because I felt like he needed it for himself, but I felt like he needed it to deal with me.
Well, again, there's going to be a lot of things that he's never experienced before too, because you're not just any old married couple. So, I mean, like I said, you're going to have a lot of outside stress that most people don't have to deal with. So, well, good. I mean, it sounds like you really thought this through, and you've got a lot of plans in place on how you're going to handle everything. So that's good.
Yeah, if plans don't go, like if my living situation does not go how I hope it will and everything, I can call my parole officer and be like, listen, can I change my place of residence and go live with my parents? Like I'm not stuck. I realize just because I'm married doesn't mean I'm stuck.
Yeah, it really helps that your parents live in the same state, because if you have to do that, it won't be much of a big deal, because you'll be moving intrastate as opposed to interstate, which is a lot more difficult. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that sounds good to me, and I can't wait to see everybody and
Yeah.
get a chance to hug you as a free woman.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, Karina and at least 2 of the kids will be with me too. So
Okay, good. I can't wait to meet
I don't know.
everybody.
I don't know where Maggie's. I think Maggie's going to be home. I'm not sure yet. So
Okay.
she's got an apartment down in Texas. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. So okay. Well, like I said, I just wanted to check in on you, let you know that these people were calling and catch up a little bit, and then I will see you in 50 days.
All right. Sounds good. Well, you have a
All
good
right.
rest of your day.
All right. You too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.